Okay, so I've never done this before, but a game this significant deserves it. I'm gonna react, or not react. I'm gonna respond, I guess. I guess react to the Resident Evil 4 State of Play trailer. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I love this game. I've all been about this game for the past 17 years. Uh, Actually, I have just started another playthrough on it again, so good timing, I guess. But yeah, I'll play it and then I'll play it again, but respond to it at the same time. Something keeps going. So I'll just play it just now, and yeah. Possible release date? Who knows?
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
Oh! Alright. So, to go back on that, I don't know. I'm speechless. So, I'll just sort of go through it. Obviously, release date, possible release date here. Maybe release date. Resident Evil 2 Remake and 3 Remake came out at the beginning of the year, first quarter of the respective years. So, in theory, we only need to wait another, 9 months until this game is out. I was going to say mark it on your calendars as a joke, but I will legit be marking this on my calendar. So, I've played Resident Evil 4 again since it came out. Played the living hell of. I'm going to close Netflix in case that causes some issues. Have been obsessed with it. Really started playing it, obviously when it came out, but I was kind of young, an idiot, dumbass. So really got into it in like 2009, 2010, maybe 2008 actually. Anyway, so I knew this was happening soon. I just didn't know when. So seeing that this is actually just been announced, I'm so excited for it. So there's some things that I saw in the trailer here. I wanna just go over it. I would skip through some things, but I don't want to miss it. That's so obviously you can see it's keeping its remake quality of having it's keeping its quality, remake quality of having the R and the E capitalized, and obviously you can see the definitive RE engine in action. So obviously, look at Leon right there. Look at him. He looks still like the rookie in 2000 Resi 2. So I'm really glad they stuck with because I was legit. This is so weird. I was legit thinking this last week when I was playing Resi 4. I was like, hey, I hope in the remake they actually make him look roughly the same age, because this only takes place like 6 or 7 years after. Well, no, not like 5 or 6 years after. In fact, it takes place in 2005. Oh no, is it 2004? Either way, it takes place only like 6 or 7 years after Resi 2. So I was hoping they'd keep his character model to like be very similar to that age range, which they have, as you can see there. There he is, Leon, my man. He's here. This is a lot shorter actually in this, but that's fine. So let me mute this. I'm so excited. Oh, just got a bug flying around me. Alright, so at this part, like Ashley, at first when I saw this earlier, I was like, is it Ashley or Ada? Obviously it is in the skirt, the dress. Although I think she's been taken out of that in this. You'll see later on, but a dress is not the optimal spyware, you know? So anyway, there's Ashley. Ashley, what's her face? Graham. Daughter of the president. The whole reason for this mission. Running through a very Resident Evil 7-esque location. And also 8, I guess. Graphics are looking good. Her model has been redone, so that's cool, I guess. Because I was playing the VR version earlier, and I turned around as I loaded into the game, and she was just standing there. That gave me a fright. But yeah, there's Ashley Graham. First look at Ashley Graham in the remake. There's a dead deer. Hype. There's Leon, the main man in the fur coat as well. Not really fur coat, but you know, fur lined or whatever. So this part, I don't know where this is. This must be a new location. Got the crows in the game. That's pretty cool. I really hope that crow in the beginning is still there where you can get a hand grenade from it. Also, I really hope the enemies in this game drop items like they did in the original. If they don't, that's going to be severely disappointing. But at the same time, it's fine. It's a remake. It's, you know, the other Resident Evils didn't have that. This was the first to have it. But yeah, anyway, moving on. So the setting looks pretty good. Oh shit, actually, yeah. Hang on. Here's the original house. It looks like, to me, this is the first house you come up to. For the first Ganado to be at my legs bouncing stuff. My microphone's kind of like iffy, that's why. I'm just excited. So this looks to be the first house you come up to. Or like, if you go left over here, you'd get the item box. If you go right, it's up the lane towards the safe station, the typewriter. And here's the first Ganado. And I think it shows it here. So like, definitely. And here's the village. Looks a lot different. It looks a lot more realistic, I guess. The original one did seem kind of pinned in. It's definitely noticeable that that's the only place you can be, but this one looks a lot more open, as if you can explore more. I don't know if you're going to be able to go in, because in the original you can't go in this house, in this hut thing, garage, whatever it is. You can't go in there in the original, so I'm wondering if you can go in there in this one, if you can explore everything. And then this will be the clock tower, where you like go in here, go up there, the shotgun shells up there, spinal if you come back later. Obviously, what's his face? The police officer is burning on the stake here. Go around there, get some herbs. Yellow herb in back there. And then this is the building that you're trying to actually get the key for, the insignia key. So it looks like, and then here's like even the little fence outside the Salvador house. So it looks to me like they've kept it pretty goddamn faithful to the original. Now includes a milk bucket, so that's pretty cool. That's locked off though. It's quite interesting. That was open in the original one. I don't know. Maybe it is open. Maybe I just can't see it from here. But yeah.
Guess you, me. Picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Guess who that is? Oh, it's Lewis. Oh, yeah. This is what I was talking about. So obviously we got Lewis here, Lewis Sarah.
Wrong spot to vacation, eh?
With his cheeky red 9. The hammer's not back. This jacket looks pretty cool. I reckon 100%. I'm gonna make a guess here. When the game drops, you will be able to unlock Lewis's outfit and play as, or not play as Lewis, but play with his outfit on. I think that's gonna be an unlockable outfit because that looks way too good to just be a generic NPC that dies in like a few hours of the game. Oh yeah, so here, this I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
okay, we've seen Lewis. Come on. So this to me seems like the first hut. So carrying on, where the first Ganado was just standing, looking at there, and then he's like, I don't speak Spanish. Speaks Spanish, grabs the axe and turns around, and then you shoot him in the face. This looks like the first hut, like the first area you come into, the first house. That dude, actually, to be honest, I'm gonna keep pausing a lot here. Don't worry about it. He looks a lot like a Lycan from Resident Evil 8. Not that I dislike that. Obviously, they weren't going to use the same character models as the original one, but that'll take some getting used to. Oh, yeah, so the Zealots. Hang on. This? I don't recognize this scene, so this must be new to the remake. It looks pretty cool, it looks really atmospheric, and there's the insignia right there for the Los Illuminados. That looks like a Zealot right there, actually. Nothing really much to say about this, it just looks kind of spooky and like a castle. So, looks like we've moved on from the Pueblo area to the castle area. Then here we go, the Zealots. This actually reminds me of Demon Souls and the bloody Prison of Hope. So yeah, we got some Zealots here. They look kind of cool. They've got their hoods up, and then this dude without his hood up. That's same as the original one. Yep, indeed. Don't recognize this hallway, so must be a new area, maybe. I don't know. They've probably redone a little bit of the areas, so even me with someone who's thousands of hours in the game wouldn't recognize it. Oh, I didn't mean to pause there, but guess it's Ada. It's bloody Ada Wong. Looks like I said earlier, that she has lost her dress and she's now in just tactical gear. Maybe instead of a gun. Oh, actually, yeah. Maybe instead of a gun this time, she could come at Leon with a knife. But what I just realized is this kind of looks like the area that you first meet her in, excluding the secret cutscene with Mendez and her saving you from Mendez. But this looks like the first area. So like the courtyard like maze thing is out there that had the dogs in it, like called Milos, and come in here and meet Ada. This looks like that. So I think this might be like her main outfit, not in the red dress. Although I guess if Separate Ways is still in the game, that will probably be an outfit you can unlock. Oh wait, God. Del Lago, obviously, easy guess. Del Lago's back in the game. Let's go. Hype. Should I put this full screen? Sure, why not? Oh, and also Mendez. I was kind of just looking out for like the different bosses. So far, I've only seen Del Lago, Mendez, and possibly Sadler. But that cutscene with Sadler's, you'll see what I mean. But this again looks like good voice crack. This again looks like the house, that you meet Mendez in for the first time just before the third, I guess, Dr. Salvador you'd come across, with the chicken egg, the chicken egg in the oven, and the ganado in the toilet, and then the incendiary grenade and the chest of drawer, the cabinet thing. But yeah, this looks really goddamn good. It looks actually faithfully remastered, not even like remade, or that's remastered. It looks faithfully remastered, but not completely remake. Because again, like Resi 3 was an alright game, but for a remake of Resident Evil 3 that followed on from the 2 remake, it is nowhere near as good as it should have been. So I'm pretty sure it was the Resident Evil 2 team that did this. Initially it was supposed to be the Resi 3 team, but then the reviews came in and people did not like that game, so they were sort of told to get to. And the Resi 2 team came in to do it, so this looks like a Resi 2 remake team effort, I guess. Anyway. So obviously there's Leon after he's been infected with the Las Plagas turning. That might actually just be the cutscene, to be honest, after Del Lago. It looks like the cutscene, in fact, after Del Lago. Yeah. Oh shit, I think I went a bit too far back. Yeah, right there. I think that's just the cutscene after Del Lago, to be honest. I'm like 99% sure it is, because that's the same movement and everything he does. That I'm assuming is just the church that Ashley's in.
You will receive our most sacred body.
Oh. And then this, actually, you know what? This scene right here, this specific one right here. Ignore the dubbed audio over it by whoever that is. I'm assuming it's Sadler, because it wasn't the original. But this scene right here actually seems like the scene where Ada's leg was cut by the axe. If you play separate ways, you'll see it, but if you're just playing through the main story, you'll be able to inspect it as Leon just before the Mendez fight. Just after the gondola ride. This looks like that.
Most sacred body.
And obviously this scene...
It begins now.
Yeah, so... Oh, shit. So obviously this scene here, Sadler, his voice is a lot different. Nowhere near... I'm not like... I don't have an issue with it, but he's meant to be Spanish. This is set in Spain, so he sounds American. I'm not sure about that, but if this is Sadler, it looks very true to his original creation. The staff, the suit, or not suit, but the whatever this is, gown. I don't know. Everything, the way he talks, apart from the accent, all sounds pretty good. Speaking of the accents, I really hope they got Paul Mercier. No, Mercer. I get confused. I know Paul Mercier did either Resi 4 or 6 and the animated movies, or Paul Mercer did Resi 4 or 6 and the animated movies. I think Paul Mercer was Resi 4 and Mercier was 6, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope they have the same voice actor because he was good. I think I said Resi 4, I suppose. Oh, what was that? Alright, then there's the title scene. So the R and the E capitalized, so like to signify the remake. This is like a whole theme with the remake, if I could voice correct. I'm just so excited, you know? I love this game. Oh.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain.
So that's obviously the intro scene. With Leon in the car with the two cops heading towards Pueblo. With his little fur lined whatever jacket. I wonder if the Ganado's going to steal that again. Obviously there's Ashley. Looks a lot different than the original one. She looks real now. Like an actual human. She still has her like... She doesn't have an orange... She doesn't look like Velma anymore. Blonde Velma. So that's kind of disappointing. But, not kidding. Yeah, she looks good. She looks like an actual human now. She looks... You know, like she wasn't made in 2005. So... Nothing really to say about Ashley. Other than her jacket makes her look like Ada a little bit. They could have maybe kept the clothing. Who cares? You'll know who it is. You're rescuing her anyway. Like, swear to God, she better still shout, Leon, help. And help me, Leon. Because if that's not kept in the game, I was sorely disappointed when Resident Evil 2 Remake came out and not once did Ada shout, or did Leon shout, Ada, wait. I mean, are you serious? But anyway, yeah. She better have the same quips, same voice lines. Just, even if it's once throughout the entire game.
For a second. This time, it can be different.
And then, what he says here, I don't really understand that.
If I could just forget what happened that night.
He's obviously talking about Raccoon City in '98, but...
The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different.
So he said, if he could forget what happened that night in Raccoon City, and then like the pain would go away, whatever, it would be less pain. But this time it can be different. Does that imply that these are actually zombies this time and not actually just Ganados? Like parasitic infections? I doubt they'll take out the whole Las Plagas part of this game, because that was a pivotal point in the game, in the series. But I don't know. I'm assuming maybe it just means because he could have saved... Oh! Shit, I bet it actually means that he's maybe talking about Ada. Because at this point he still thinks Ada's dead. And Annette. And Birkin. And everyone else. But Claire survived, so I don't know. I don't know. Anyway.
It has to.
So obviously that's like... just another quick pause. And obviously this is the...
It can be different.
Here is the walk up to Pueblo, the village, with the tower. shotgun ammo. So this is the different angle. I'm gonna assume this remake is also gonna have no cutscenes, because the other ones didn't. Apart from like, not cutscenes, loading screens. I mean, because the other ones didn't, because they were excellently optimized. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up the analysis of the trailer. March 24th, 2023. I'm guessing that's the release date, because they don't really need to put much out about it more than what they already have. Like, we as fans, we've known that this is going to happen for a long time. Like 2 or 3 years at this point, maybe more, maybe 4 years. So, I reckon this is the actual release date, and I might be dumb speculating on this. Maybe that's obvious that it's the release date. I was erring this side of caution, you know. Or actually, mainly because the Call of Duty announcement just came out, and they had a trailer to announce a trailer to announce a trailer. So I'm just running off of that. But yeah, Capcom are usually good with their stuff. They don't dick us around. So I'm going to call it and say this is the release date of the game. And I swear to God, I'm going to be taking at least 2 weeks off work to play this straight. Because I'm excited. New achievements as well, and trophies. So, yeah, I am going to be all about this. 4. Let's just keep that up on screen. But yeah, this is my sort of breakdown analysis of the Resident Evil 4 announcement trailer. There's probably going to be some more trailers coming out from now till then. I might do this for them. I've never done this before. I was so excited for this to actually be a thing, and I know a lot about this game, so I can add in some information that you might not know. But yeah, if you like this sort of stuff, then subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more of this sort of stuff, then like the video, comment down below. If you're also excited AF for Resident Evil 4's remake, then well, yeah, I'd subscribe and like the video, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was informative. It was a bit long, but I'm excited, and I'm sure you are too. So thanks for watching. Go check out my other videos. Go check me out on Twitch. I don't really stream that much though. Twitter, TikTok, I guess. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you later. What? Hasta luego.